Hey everybody, what's up? We're here with a timeless reading. The first card that we have out is the Death card. I'm also looking at the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck and the Knight of Pentacles. I'm seeing a couple different avenues here. Some of you could be making a gesture towards someone. For others of you, this can be something that's incoming. This looks like this is okay. Someone's coming through and making, like, proposing something to you. Some of you, you're the one that's doing this. Let's say it like this. If you're the one that's deciding to approach another person, I'm seeing this be somebody that you know, and this could be somebody that you've been with in the past. Because it's looking something like that, like you guys used to have something, you had a relationship, something like that, but you may be bringing something new to the table or something different. If you're the one that's on the receiving end of this, I'm seeing somebody come through. To have the Death card, it feels like something's changed for them. So if you're on the receiving end of this, at one point in time, you used to be super familiar with this person. I'm seeing, okay? To have the Death card, they could have been through something big, meaning they could have gone through a huge transition within their life, something like dramatic or drastic or severe in some way could have happened, or they've just like changed a whole lot, something like that with the Death card. For some of you too, this person's even had like a change of mind or something like that. It would mean like what they offered to you in the past is different than what they're coming through trying to give to you now. And because of that, it may actually allow this to work, is what I'm seeing. But this person had to decide to change first. Change something. Okay. Some of you, there could have been like an addiction or something that they were battling. Addiction can be with anything. And when I say addiction too, I just mean there could have been something that sort of like took over this person's life, and you could have been like, I feel like they're not thinking straight, something like that, where with the Devil, it can be like anything that a person is using because they feel like they need something outside of themselves. So it can be like shopping or spending money, or it can be substances, or it can be activities. There are lots of different things that this could be. But having the Six of Wands and also having the Devil here, it feels like they worked through something that they had been like battling in some way in the past. Devil can also be like mental health stuff too. Well, that can be a symptom, is how I'm interpreting this. But I'm seeing it's something that would have caused like a really heavy strain on your relationship with them. Some of you, you were married to this person, or you were living with this person. It can even be like an overindulgence, but it would have been severe. It would have been to the point where it was disruptive to the relationship in this person's daily life. And also yours too. Could have also had to do with how they were engaging with other people as well. But I'm seeing there was like a really strong bond, a really strong tie between you and this person. Like heavy, heavy attraction. I'm definitely seeing here. To have the Devil and to have the Queen of Wands, this is somebody that it would even feel like obsessive with that person. like really intensely pulled towards them. But then I'm seeing the Six of Swords, and so this would show like being able to sort of transcend that like mentally and even move forward. I'm seeing that the person that's proposing things, they're making a proposal that's kind of like, remember how things were in the past, like especially the more like pleasant nostalgic things. So that's sort of what they're bringing up and what they're trying to like reminisce upon with you. But to have the Death card here, like I am seeing that things have changed with them, but what exactly has changed, like we don't particularly know. But I'm getting that you're going to find out. But for some of you, I'm seeing that they had like been, I keep getting battling something. And like they needed to like be willing to grow and change for themselves. This can be stuff from like long ago that was still impacting them by the time you were in a relationship with them too. It can be also like trauma related, as I said before. It can be like mental health stuff, but it's stuff that hadn't been being dealt with or addressed, and so like the symptoms and the behavior were something that became disruptive. But it feels like now they're coming through again, wanting to, it's like they want to have something with you again, and they're not saying that they want it to be a repeat, meaning a same exact repeat, but it's more so like wanting to bring back certain things that were like on the more pleasant, enjoyable side. And that apart from that, things would be different. Yeah. They definitely want to start something new with you. But for some of you, you may still have a really bad taste in your mouth based off of what happened already with this person. Like some of you don't necessarily think this would be a good idea. Yeah, I'm getting that be confirmation. Just because like some things have changed, but there may be some things that haven't changed, or they may look a little bit different, but the basis of something may still be there. There's still definitely a pull towards them though. Yeah. Wow, we have all of the knights here except, no, we have every single one of the knights here. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is somebody coming through, like proposing something that's like more solid. So they're giving you sort of like a plan or something like that, or like this is what I'm trying to do, and relay that to you. Then we also have the Knight of Swords, which is them like wanting to communicate or fill you in with things. We have the Knight of Wands, which is them showing an interest, and I'm also seeing that be connected with the Page of Wands too. So it's like I'm interested in starting this thing with you. And then we're ending with the Knight of Cups here too. So this feels like a change, maybe because of the way that they're expressing themselves emotionally. That may not have always been the case with them. They could have not always been super forthcoming. But to have Scorpio, to have the Death card, us beginning with that, and then to have us end over here with this Knight of Cups, it can be somebody that's like communicating in a different way, or you just feel like the tone has changed, or the intention has changed, or maybe they're being more genuine with you, or you feel like they're being more upfront with you. But there is something here. I do feel like they went through something that felt big, but I'm getting to that, like, you've also really changed a lot as well. Like, you've grown through a lot as well, and not in the easiest situations. So you're not the same. I'm not necessarily seeing this person be the same, but I'm getting, especially for your energy, like it hasn't been easy for you to go through what you've gone through. Nonetheless, like I'm seeing you come out on the other side of it, and I'm seeing you be more clear about things, and also it seems like more perceptive towards this person. I feel like you get a better read on them now, and before you may have not been able to see certain things because of sort of where you were with your own stuff and where they were meeting you. And now I'm seeing it seems to be taking shape a little bit differently now. Based off of the progress that you've made, I'm seeing things feel more clear to you, especially in relation to this person. Having Knight of Pentacles and the Devil and this Page of Wands here, this person is saying, like, I want to start things with you. I want to begin things with you. I want to start over with you. It feels like a redo or a start over because I'm seeing you guys already have history with one another. But they're over here saying, like, let's start this relationship, or let's start dating, or let's start working on this project together, or let's start seeing each other. Whatever this is that they're bringing up to you. But to have the Devil here, I don't know if this is solely connected with how things were in the past and you not wanting to repeat that, or them still having like a bit of a vibe that you're like, I don't know, that feels still a little bit radioactive to me in some way. There's this desire to not repeat what had already happened with this person again. If the Devil weren't here, I would be like definitely interpreting this differently, but I feel like the Devil is here like a bit as a warning that it's a possibility that if you did get back into things with this person, that it may become like disorderly again. Because when you guys are together, there may be, you know, it's like before you go into a situation, when you can make rules with yourself about like boundaries and stuff like that, it's easier to follow it. But then when you hop into a situation, sometimes you can know in your head like what you're okay with or what you're not okay with, or what's like out of alignment and what's not. But then when you get into this situation, everything sort of goes out the window. I get almost that being a little bit of a vibe. Like when they come through, it may be something that throws you off, like, oh, I still find them like super charming, or I can already feel that it would be difficult for me to say no to them. Or I already feel like I'm getting sucked into this and we only just started talking again, or they only just messaged me. Something like that, that feels like this very familiar feeling of like what you guys used to have when you could connect with one another, when you did connect with one another. And I'm seeing like heavy attraction between you and this person. I'm seeing them be super attracted to you. I'm seeing you be interested and attracted to them. You may have felt at times though that wasn't the most conducive thing to create stability with you and this person. And you could be in a spot where stability feels important. It does feel like there's a bit of coming to terms with the two of you, where for some of you there's like a mutual interest and impact. I don't know, I guess it's really going to depend on each of you in the situation that you're in, because for some of you it feels important to you that the intensity and the attraction is there, and you may feel like you're on more of the same page with this person now, so you guys can move on. But for others of you, you feel like you've in a way moved on from the relationship because you've like grown beyond that, and it may be something that as much as you can feel chemistry or attraction with this person, you've like moved on from it. Having 4 of Wands and 6 of Swords here, like mentally you may be in a different place now. And so I'm seeing that like you're gonna tell this person, like communicate with this person. For some of you, like they don't really know what you've been up to, and I'm seeing you've been like withholding a little bit for good reason, like your emotions, just because like maybe it hasn't been appropriate to share that, or like you guys haven't been in contact, so why would they like know how you're feeling, stuff like that, where you stand. But I almost get it too that you like moved on, but then I'm seeing things are coming back to you, and there's like a proposition of even though we've moved on from that thing, like maybe we can start something else or do something else. Like just seeing this difference of Four of Wands, which felt like maybe a more established thing that you had with this person, and then shifting down into this Page of Wands, it can be more like, let's start things and see where that goes. Kind of like you had an old project that you worked on with this person within your relationship, and now it's sort of like a new project that you'd be starting with them as far as like a relationship, maybe even something more recreational for some of you. Recreational. Pay attention to how you're feeling. I'm seeing Scorpio and I'm seeing Capricorn here. I'm also seeing Leo. Yeah, there's definitely potential for you guys to work together, but what that's going to lead into, I don't know. And like, you're not going to know either until you sort of see, but I'm getting almost a vibe of it leaning in that direction. It still feels very mutual between the two of you, and you may be in a spot where you feel like enough has changed that there's a possibility that maybe there's like a potential there now that wasn't there before. Because I just get the vibe of this person like coming through different. Like it's not the same thing when they come through. It's something definitely has changed. And it may even bring up these feelings for you where you feel like something is possible now that hadn't been before. Some of you, there was like something misaligned with the sacral energy. Just getting that vibe with the Devil and the Queen of Wands. Like there could have been an uneven like distribution chakra-wise that needed to be balanced out. That would have had one feeling like overpowered by what they were feeling essentially, and felt like they could have been losing control or lost control or didn't have that sense of agency. But I'm seeing that like issue, if you want to call it that, be like surpassed now at this point, like moved on from, like not in that same space anymore psychologically. It looks like there's a lot of chatter too, back and forth as well, is what I'm seeing. For us to end with the Three of Pentacles and the Strength card, it's giving the energy that like you guys may end up trying to work together and just seeing what happens. Because Strength is like, it may not be the easiest thing to do, but you may sort of want to give this an opportunity. Not that it has to be anything particularly, but just see what's up and where things could go. Because I get it's like still a vibe between you and this person. And I'm seeing the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck, so there is going to be a resolution here for sure, okay? It seems like end quickly. You guys are going to move into a space where there's more of a like clear intention of sort of more clarity about the intention. Yeah, I'm seeing things would be like discussed more often, or there would be more of a sense of communication with you two, okay? All right, Scorpio, Capricorn, I'm hearing Sagittarius, and I'm looking at Leo too. All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I'd like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.